Hey guys, I'm Nick. I'm the owner of Navarre Kayak Fishing. This whole series called Q&A is just me answering questions that are submitted on our website. There was a time when I worked in a tackle shop, so I had face-to-face interactions and I could answer everyone's questions. Don't really have that experience anymore, so we set up a page on our website called Submit Your Question, and that allows you to go on there. There's links below all these videos in the descriptions, and you can just ask a question. Now, we don't answer all of them. Last few months, we've slowed down a bit because obviously a bunch of kayak fishing trips. We've worked some things out. That stuff's going to slow down a bit and give me more time to do these things. So if you have a question, get up on the little link thingy-majigger down below us, click it, ask your question, and I'll do my best to answer it. My goal is to do one of these every day. Now, I don't know if it'll work out that way, but I'm going to try to stick to it and make it happen, all right? Had some audio issues in the past, so we threw this guy up here, all right? He's right there. He's going to make noise. It's going to do whatever. It's going to pick up my voice. No more audio issues. That's the goal. Today's question was sent in by Thomas. He actually submitted it last night, I believe. So a little bit about Thomas. He kayak and wade fishes. He lives in the Pensacola area, and he fishes that area and the Santa Rosa Sound. Let's see here. How long have you been fishing saltwater? Okay, he grew up fishing freshwater, became addicted to inshore fishing a little over a year ago, and he's been kayak fishing for a couple of months, and he loves it. It's pretty easy to enjoy, right? All right, so he said, I respect your approach and the fact that you don't overcomplicate things when it comes to fishing. If you had to pick one lure to build confidence, what would it be for someone just starting out? A paddle tail or a soft jerkbait? That's a great question. I'll tell you that I lean towards the paddle tail because it's an easier lure to fish. In the middle of the summer, though, there's a lot of floating grass, and that paddle tail can get annoying real quick because it'll pick up grass more than something like a weedless jerkbait. But I definitely recommend the paddle tail. You can catch every inshore or freshwater species in this town, really in all of Florida, on a 3-inch swim bait. That's all it takes. Get yourself a 1/4-ounce jig head. Pick a natural color. I know you've ordered some. And Thomas, I know you've ordered some on our website. Pick a natural color. The greenish color is a fantastic all-around bait. You can throw it all year. A 1/4-ounce jig head is all you need. And go out and throw it. One thing to keep in mind is when you are fishing a swim bait or a paddle tail, you can work it a few different ways. One of those ways is you can jig it. I like to use a bait caster when I use mine. So pitch it out there, pop, 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 let it fall. And it'll fall vertically. Pop, 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 let it fall. And your goal is to bounce that lure just above the grass. You don't want it to get in the grass because then it'll foul up and you'll reel in some grass. But if you can keep that lure bouncing just above the grass, you are good to go. With a paddle tail or a swim bait, you can vary your retrieve very easily. So instead of just twitch, 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 pause, twitch, twitch, and letting it fall, you can pop, 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 give it a little reel, and it'll and swim. And that's perfect. That's going to change the cadence, and sometimes that little bit of a change will trigger a reaction bite. Those are things that we do on the daily just to change it up a little bit. And sometimes all you got to do is throw it out there and just reel it straight in nice and slow, and the fish will come up behind it and whack, fish on. So if I had to pick one lure to start off and build confidence in, it will always be the paddle tail. The cool thing about it is you can change it from an 1/8 ounce, 1/4 ounce, 5/16 ounce, and you can do that very quickly. You can also just slow down your cadence, which is going to get that lure deeper in the water column. So say you're fishing 2 feet of water and you're working it real fast and you're swimming all those good things and you bump out to 4 feet, you can just slow down, then twitch, twitch, let it fall. Okay, and then just let it get down there, and then you can pop, 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 slow it back down. Pop, 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 slow it back down. That's what we do more often than not. It's not a very, erratic forever. It's just pop, 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 let it fall. Pop, 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 let it fall. And that's going to do this. Now, the lures, the mini swim baits we have on our website, obviously we custom make those in the garage. They're all handmade. The tail is pretty thick. It's pretty round. I should have brought one in here. There's probably one somewhere, right? But when it falls, it kind of cups like an umbrella. And when that lure falls, it slows down. It stays in the water column, just dump, 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 dump. And that's one of the reasons I enjoy that bigger tail. At first, I didn't like it because I couldn't fish fast enough. Then I realized there were some serious benefits to it, and it'll just hold itself in the column. That provides an awesome suspended bait, stays in the strike zone for a longer period of time, and will help you catch more fish. So, yep, I think that's probably enough rambling on this topic. Next time I will bring a lure in here so you guys can see it. Maybe we'll go into some more depth on how to work a paddle tail in the future. It is the most versatile bait you could ever have in your tackle box. Doesn't matter if it's windy, doesn't matter if the water's dirty, doesn't matter if you're fishing falling tide, incoming tide. It will produce fish every single day. It's actually the lure that I bet you it's 95% of the time use on all of our inshore kayak fishing charters. It's the lure that we use every single time we go sight fishing, without question. Fantastic lure, very, very easy to use, very effective at covering water. More often than not, you're moving that lure pretty quick. So when you get a bite, you're usually already moving it. So the hook is very natural, very quick. Not a lot of missed hook sets, especially on quality fish. Thomas, I appreciate you taking the time to submit your questions. If you're watching this video and you have some questions, make sure you just click on the link below in the description and ask away. I will do my best to give you honest and accurate feedback. As always, I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch, and I look forward to you guys booking your next adventure.